Today we're going to look at parallelism. So you may be asking, what is parallelism? Well, before I start talking about what parallelism is, I need to talk about how we put items in a list or in a series. So items can be placed in a series, such as a list, by using coordinating conjunctions or correlative conjunctions. And what parallelism means is making sure that all the items in a series look about the same. Um, let's look at some examples. Okay, let's look at an example using a coordinating conjunction. And for those of you who are not familiar with coordinating conjunctions, or what that means, or with what that means, they are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. All of these words are coordinating conjunctions. Um, so let's look at an example. The dogs like eating, digging, and barking. Now remember that I mentioned that parallelism means making all the items in the series look the same. Here I'm using only gerunds. So eating, gerund, digging, gerund, barking, gerund. And that's parallelism. We can also see examples of parallelism using correlative conjunctions. These are like words like such as either or, neither nor, not only but also. All of those are correlative conjunctions, but we're only going to look at either or. So his Persian cat is neither kind nor cute. Okay, so here actually I said either or, but I'm using neither nor. So again, here you can see that's an adjective, kind, and cute is an adjective. So there are about 3 rules for parallelism. Let's look at the first rule. The first rule is to make sure that all the items have the same grammar. So noun phrases, verb phrases, adjectives, clauses, etc., etc. For example, with noun phrases, fish, lobsters, seahorses, and crabs depend on reefs. Okay, well, all of these are noun phrases. Fish is a noun, lobsters is a noun, seahorses is a noun, and crabs is a noun. Let's look at some example with verb phrases. Triathletes must swim, run, and cycle for long distances. Okay, all of these are verbs right here in the list. So they must swim, it's a verb, run is a verb, and cycle is a verb. Let's look at an example with adjectives. His dog is kind and cute. Here both kind and cute are adjectives. Okay, and we can also maintain parallelism with clauses. So he told me about where he traveled, clause, relative clause 1, and whom he met, relative clause 2. Okay, look at these 4 sentences. I will read them to you, and then think about which ones are correct, or which sentence is correct. Every day he learns to swim fast, to draw, and to play tennis. Okay, the next sentence. The boy met a tall girl, a funny girl, and a short but cute girl. At dentist school, he studies how to clean teeth and how to repair a vertical root fracture on a bicuspid. The triathlete trains every day by riding a bike, riding on a treadmill, and swimming in the pool. Okay, on a treadmill. I left that out. Sorry about that. So, disregard the dropped indefinite article. But which of these 4 sentences is correct? Only one is correct. Take about 5 seconds to think about it. Okay, the first sentence is wrong because we have swim fast, play tennis, but draw doesn't have an adverb or an object. The second sentence, so it's different. We'll look into what general rules we want to apply for that. The second sentence is also wrong. A tall girl, a funny girl, short but cute girl. Okay, you know, this short but cute girl stands out. It's very different from funny and tall. The next sentence is also wrong. How to clean teeth is different from how to repair a vertical root fracture on a bicuspid. The last sentence is correct, even though I dropped the indefinite article, because we have riding a bike, running on a treadmill, and swimming in the pool. And let's talk about what rule these 3 sentences is breaking. So the second rule is that we want to maintain about the same length for each item. So the correct is to keep the same length. For example, A triathlete trains every day by riding a bike, running on a treadmill, and swimming in the pool. Here, each item is a ing participle phrase that is about 3 to 4 words long, with either an object or prepositional phrase. So, important thing is that they're about 3 to 4 words long. Depends on whether you consider a preposition a word. But moving on. Incorrect. One item is noticeably much longer. Much longer. Spelling error right there. I'm sorry. So, for example, at dentist school, he studies how to clean teeth and how to repair a vertical root fracture on a bicuspid. Here, vertical root fracture on a bicuspid. This one is significantly much longer than the first item. The second item is much longer than the first item because the object has an adjective, vertical, and a prepositional phrase on a bicuspid. Whereas how to clean teeth only has, to clean teeth. Yeah. An infinitive, and an object of that infinitive phrase. Moving on. Okay, let's look at one more rule. Which of these sentences are correct? Today I swam, ran, and had slept. Today I swam, ran, and slept. At dentist school, he learned how to clean teeth and was studying when to replace teeth. At dentist school, he learned how to clean teeth and studied when to replace teeth. All right, seems like we have two pairs right here. So between today I ran, between the first and the second sentence, which of these two is correct? The first one is incorrect. Ran, swam, ran, had slept. Here I have swam, ran, slept. The second sentence, between these two pair of sentences, the first one is incorrect. Here we have how to clean teeth versus was studying when to replace teeth. But in the second sentence, how to clean teeth and studied when to replace teeth. So the rule here is that you want to make sure that all the verbs in a series have the same tense and aspect. So both items in the first sentence, at dentist school, he learned how to clean teeth and studied when to replace teeth. Here, learned is a simple past and studied is a simple past. So they have the same tense and aspect. Simple aspect, past tense. The incorrect item, let's look at the incorrect one. At dentist school, he learned how to clean teeth and was studying when to replace teeth. Here, this one is incorrect because they have different tenses and aspects. Learned has the simple aspect and the past tense, but was studying has the past tense continuous aspect. Let's look at parallel structure. Using parallel structure. Parallel structure is useful for making comparisons. So, for example, with noun phrases, Tom likes swimming and fishing, while his girlfriend likes sightseeing. I'm making a comparison between Tom and his girlfriend, and I'm using noun phrases, okay, in parallel structure. Let's look at relative clauses. Authors must know what stories people like and what stories they hate. On the other hand, make my comparison word, editors must know how grammar and words function. Okay, so I'm using parallel structure to compare the knowledge that authors and editors must have. So quick review summary. Rule 1: make sure that all of the items have the same grammar. He told me about where he traveled clause and whom he met clause. Maintain about the same length for each item. The triathlete trains every day by riding a bike, running on a treadmill, and swimming in the pool. So each item is about 3 to 4 words long. Make sure that all of the verbs in a series have the same tense and aspect. At dentistry school, he learned simple past, how to clean teeth, and studied simple past, when to replace teeth. And make sure that, and also regarding usage, parallel structure is useful for making comparisons. So Tom likes swimming and fishing, okay, while his girlfriend likes only sightseeing. Here, swimming, fishing, sightseeing are gerunds, and we maintain the same grammar. We maintain parallelism while making a comparison. This concludes my presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts or concerns, please email me, and I look forward to seeing you in class.